Hello, 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 and how are you doing on this blessed day? Normally, we would be having Bible study later on today, normally around 5 p.m. But I just want to give you a heads up that we will not be having Bible study. I did not think about it. The time is just going by too fast. For last week, I did mention we were going to have Bible study. We will not have Bible study because this is Holy Week, but we are still going to get into this word. And I did want to let you know, as far as what I'll be studying, I'm still going to be studying and I'll still be working on some things. But I just know it is just so important to spend this Holy Week with your family or getting closer to God. If you're single, just getting that singleness of Him and getting closer to Him. If you're in a family, getting closer to your family. And sometimes, like me, I have a beautiful family. I have a wonderful husband and two wonderful kids, and we study together. And then I still have to go off and study by myself, like times like this. And when Carl has Isabella and he takes her to the grocery store, this is my meditation time around my lunchtime for work. So, yeah, I do try to make sure I make time for God. It's essential. It's not, some people say, oh, I'm going to have to stop it. It's essential right now. It is as important as drinking your water as it is to make time and space for God. And I'm not just saying that to say it, I'm saying it to myself because I know how my day rolls differently. The problems don't stop. Listen to me. Problems won't stop. But what happens is you're able to think differently about situations. You're able to navigate differently. You're able to humble yourself. Humble yourself doesn't always look like, oh, I'm going to give my things away to someone. Sometimes it's giving a piece of something away. And a piece of something God is asking you to give away. So that piece of yourself, when He's saying cut and take away those things, sometimes He makes those cuts on us, those pieces, those cuts get taken away. So that's what I mean when I say giving those pieces away. When God cuts something out, when He removes something, He's taking it away. So He's cutting that to shape you and build you and make you a better person. So I'm thinking about all those things today. And just real quick, I'm sorry, I don't want to take too much time, but again, Bible study together. We'll resume back on April 7th. And for this week, I'm studying over the following. So it's Holy Week again, to the reflection guide. I'll try to send that out in our YouTube channel, but I will have it on Facebook. So look at our little tagline. I put it on our Facebook on our I put our YouTube stuff on the Facebook and vice versa. So just make sure you have access to me or you have access to the things that we're talking about. So again, Holy God reflection for this week. So today I'll be studying over, and I hope you study with me because this is Bible study together. What needs cleansing in me? So again, what needs cleansing in me? So what are those things I'm still working on? What are those things I'm still trying to polish up? Um, and I'll tell you, still my mouth and my facial expressions. Um, I am able to. I have self control over what I say, but sometimes when I hear something that's not right or I disagree, my facial expressions remain untamed. So that could be, and I'm trying my best to watch my facial expressions. Let me know if anybody can relate. That is something I am consciously trying to work on. Is trying my best to think about what I'm getting ready to say and how I'm reacting. So think about what I'm saying and how I'm reacting. So those are just the small things that need cleansing in me. Tomorrow, which is Wednesday, where am I being performative? Where am I being performative? So where are you just showing up, trying to gain accolades? Where are you just trying to just where are you showing up just to show up? and not actually doing what God may want you to do in this capacity. Is at work? Are you doing it at church in a different auxiliary? Where are you doing that? For me, I was doing it in different places. I noticed myself people pleasing in different areas, and I did not like that. I asked God to show me how do I need to remove myself from those situations, what do I need to take away, and some things He told me just to step back from and get closer to Him. Um, and that's not always easy. In those times, it is important to think about what are we doing, how are we navigating through. You shouldn't just show up anywhere just to, in a performative way. So you want to be thinking about how can you navigate away from performative and trying to get closer to God, showing up because your heart is in it, showing up because He's led you to it, not just showing up because you can do it. I can pick it up, but if you're not doing it because He told you to do it, you're just showing up to be performative to me. Or if you're just showing up and your heart is not in it, then you need to be praying on how to navigate yourself into what He wants you, what position He wants you to be placed in. What's the purpose of it? Instead of performance driven, purpose driven. That's always my word. Instead of performance driven, purpose. What is the purpose of me doing this? So those are always the things that I'm trying to ask God in all things. Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? So if anytime He has me navigate away from something, I know as hard as it is to move myself out of some things, as I get comfortable places, I'm like, I'm comfortable here. Why do I need to move? Because you're comfortable. Because you're too comfortable. It's time to switch something up. It's time to navigate. It's time to work on your purpose, not just your performance. So that's Wednesday. So I'll be journaling. These are journal entries for me. So I'm not sure how you might want to navigate through them, but I'm going to do them as journal entries. And so again, those are journal entries. And Thursday, what does surrender look like today? So what does surrender look like today? It's always again another cut. What is God cutting out of you? What do you need to do and do it differently? How can you move in the way that God wants you to do? When you're surrendering, what are you surrendering? Sometimes you can surrender what you're eating. Fasting is sometimes a surrender. What does surrender look like? And then what did Jesus finish for me? Woo. Friday is what did Jesus finish for me? And I may come back on Friday and re-answer that one because I got a lot, a lot of things I can say. And yeah, I'm just gonna leave it right there. What did Jesus finish for me? And then Saturday, where do I need resurrection power? Ooh. Where do I need resurrection power? And for me, I'm gonna answer that one real shortly, real short, hopefully quickly. I will need resurrection power in the ministry that God's leading me to, and what He's navigated me to as far as working with children, as far as working with parents, as far as navigating people in their marriages. I'm going to need resurrection power because I know the enemy is going to attack me in all those different places. I already know he's going to mess with my mind and heart and things because those are the things that God is leading me to help others with. Anything that you have a gift with, expect the enemy to try to take it. Expect the enemy to mess with you about it. Anything that you know your purpose already in, expect the enemy to come. Because if you know it, he know it. So that is something that I know I will need resurrection power in, is in the ministry that God has leading me to. I definitely want to show up every day being the best version of myself. Um, for the first of all, for God, because He deserves it, and then second, because the people that He is stewarding me to deserve it, and that's what I will hold myself accountable to, is knowing that He's leading me to something that I have a passion for. That's a blessing. That's a blessing, and it's a lot to carry. But I don't have to carry it alone. I have to remember that I can give that always over to Him, and that He will continue to fill me in that area. All right, and then Sunday, what you gonna do? You're gonna rest. You're gonna reflect on the awesome God that we serve, because He's good. He is awesome. He's amazing, and the ultimate sacrifice that He gave up for us. I think about my two children. I wouldn't want to give them up for anyone in this world. I wake up in the morning. I live on purpose. I love on purpose. I do all these things on purpose because God has given me those two. He started my journey with this, the two to steward. And He showed me so much more with the two. He showed me so much with Daniel. And He showed me so much with Isabella. And He's continuing to open my eyes and shows me each and every day in marriage and raising them and in different capacities of my jobs and nonprofits and where I volunteer. Everything is coming together for a reason. And I love that. Um, and again, on Sunday, please rest. Again, I said rest. He rest and rest. God took 6 days to make the world, and the one day He rested, we forget about the rest. But seriously, I'm joking, but I am very serious. I always make a joke with everybody. Like I love joking. I love being funny. I love being silly. But I am nobody's fool. So this may come out either on the 31st or the 1st. I want to make sure you know I am nobody's fool. And the foolish things of the world will confine the wise. So remember that in all things, just come together with what you are, with what God has in your heart and spirit for you to do. So I'm looking forward to this week. You know, I get so excited about Bible study together. I cannot wait to see your answers, your reflections, what you got out of this. Oh, let me get up because it's time to get Daniel off the bus already. But um, but let me know what you got out of this and what you're doing. I'm in my office, by the way, and how this is going to make a better impact for you throughout the week. So, what are you trying to get out of this Holy Week, first of all? And then, what things are you going to be navigating through to get closer to God this week? To thank Him for what He did, to thank Him for the sacrifices that He made. So, think about those questions. I'm going to write it again. They're going to be on. They're gonna be in YouTube some kind of way, and so probably this transcript or the description, and probably somewhere. Sorry, I will write them somewhere in Facebook, Purposely Plan Life Facebook page as well. So please let me know your answers. Contact me. Love you as I always do. Be blessed.